everyone, welcome to Suni Art. Today I want to show you this painting, the cherries, okay, using acrylic paint. So I will use this 16 color sets. I make this set because it's more convenient for my student and all the crafter and painter in Malaysia, easy to get this color, okay. Total I have 16 color. So all the artwork that I design using all the color from this set. So like for example, this lavender, roses, all this painting are using the color from this set. Okay, now we start painting these cherries. So first, you have to sketch the design first. Sketch. I already transferred the pattern here, but if you are not familiar how to sketch, you can use a tracing paper. Trace the pattern first, like this one. Okay, you just trace first on a tracing paper. Then you use a graphite paper, or we call the carbon paper, to transfer the pattern on the surface. So this is because this one is dark surface, so you need the white carbon paper. Okay, just transfer, put this one in between the transfer paper and the surface. You just transfer. Okay, now we start with the cherries first. Some I already base coated because I want to save the time. So let's start with the cherry. Because of the base is black color, I demo the projects, all the project on this kind of paper. Okay, so this one is a black surface, so we need to base coat all the cherries in white color first. So I will teach you how to base coat this color. So the brushes I use same as before, the same brushes that I use for the roses, for my lavender, for the pansy, for the daisy. Okay, so I will use filbert number 6, filbert number 2, liner, and today we add a special brush we call multi-dry filbert brush. Okay, I will show you what is the purpose of this brush, why this brush is very important. Okay, so today I will add a new brush. So I will use this filbert number 6 for base coating. So fully load your brush. Fully load means your brush with full of the paint. Just follow, because the filbert brush already you have the round shape, so you use the round shape here to draw the circle. You can turn the surface. Make sure the circle is round. Okay, just base coat. You need to base coat at least 2 to 3 times. You have to make the surface, you have to make the cherry, the color must be opaque, not transparent. So this one I already based 3 times. Okay, so you can use the hair dryer to blow dry if you want to save your time. So this is the first layer. You have to blow dry first before you apply the second layer. Okay, so this one is only 2 times. Now I do another time. So the last layer will become like this, must be opaque. Okay, must be like this. So we have to wait it dry or use hair dryer to dry it. So while waiting, we paint the leaf first. Okay, the leaf, usually I use only 2 colors for the leaf, pine green and moss green. One dark green, one is lighter green. You see, I won't use much color. So this set of color, each bottle 10 ml is very sufficient. Okay, I use this set to paint a lot of painting already. I will change a smaller brush, or you can still using the filbert number 6. I will use the dip into the pine green first. Okay, again the same strokes as we learned before. Pine green first, then you take a little bit of the moss green. The stroke is like that. Okay, again. You can create this kind of strokes. Okay, so you can see the leaf. So we start the leaf, pine green. Then before the pine green dry, you can add a bit of moss green, like the highlight. Okay, this one. Just follow the shape, the outline, the sketch that you did before. Then I add a bit of moss green before the pine green dry. Okay. Then this one, always go to the center. Very casual strokes, okay? Just all the comma stroke. Remember the comma? Comma. Just you put some gap. The last leaf. Here. Actually, there's many ways to paint the leaf, so it's up to you what method you want to use. I use the most simple one and only the strokes. Okay, if you're not satisfied, we can add later again. Like this one lost already the moss green, I can add again. Just like that, maybe okay already. Then we come back to the cherry. So I will do the second layer of white color for these two cherry. Make sure must be round. Okay, slowly. So you base it slowly. Oops. I like to use the filbert because the filbert shape already round, so it's easy to paint. Okay, so after this one, I found that already quite okay. So wash your brush and make sure you blow dry before you continue the second step. Okay, so now we will paint. I will use the red color to base again the cherry. Red color on top of the white color. Also make sure must be round. Okay, sure it's round. Okay, base coat. All this one, you have to make sure your white color must be totally dry before you color this, you base the red color, okay? Maybe you need to base at least 2 layers of the red color. Okay, now I base coat this one, already base coat all in the red color. At least 3 layers. You have to make sure it totally cover the white base. Then after that, I will do some, you see, some shading, right? It's darker. make it darker at the bottom. So I would like to use this magenta. You won't use a lot because we just do some shading. You remember the previous video on the rose? We will do side load. So your brush have to have some water. Then look here. Okay, how I load my brush? Just one side. You take the magenta. Only one side. One side is magenta, another side is the water. It's okay. So you have to follow the shape of the cherry. Press your brush and lift just like you're drawing a C. Just drawing a C. Okay? I show you just like drawing a C. Can you see darker here and slowly fading? That's why we need a side load. Again, just do one side. Okay, this side. Because another side is water, so the color like tends to fade. Okay. Again here. This one is at the bottom of this. Later, I will show you how to make this one at the back of this one. Can see? Always remember to make sure that the cherry is round. It's important, yeah? The shape. If you want darker, more magenta, you have to blow dry first and you do second layer. Look like your cherry already very matured, what you call that, so can be eaten. Okay, like that. Do everyone, then I blow dry first. Okay, I already blow dry. If you blow dry, after you blow dry, you want to add more magenta, it's fine, okay? It's up to you how much, how dark you want is up to you. Then I will do again the shading here. I will use this dioxide purple, okay? Same method, side load. One side water, another side is the purple color, okay? It's the same strokes, the C, okay, same. So here for every one of the cherry. And because of this one, this cherry is at the back, at the bottom of this one. So here you have to do the shading also using the purple color. So from here you can see this one is at the bottom, okay? If you want to do second layer, you have to make sure it dry first, or else you will tend to pull up the color at the bottom, okay? So this one almost dry. If you want it to be darker, then you can add one more layer. Okay, maybe like that, done already. Okay. Then, if you have shading, of course you will have the highlight. So I would like to use orange for the highlight. Orange color, just a little bit of orange for the highlight on top. So the opposite direction of the shading. Here, same, also the C strokes, but from the top, you see, like that. Okay, also side load. This one, this one. Today is the 6th day I stay at home. We stay at home in Malaysia. We have this COVID-19. Our whole Malaysia, our whole country already brought down for 14 days. Today is the 6th day. I have been not going out for 6 days, so it's good for me to paint at home. Okay, just like that. You can see the highlight, yeah? So after this step, you have to blow dry also. Okay, so you see these two already dry, so I will do these two first. Then I want to enhance it. We call tint the color slightly here to enhance, make it more outstanding. Okay, so I will use marine blue, just a little bit of marine blue to do the bottom again. Same method, also side load. So now, but this time you have to make sure your brush is not so wet, not with too much water. Okay. Also the C, but smaller C, not that big, just smaller one line. Okay. Here. This one means what? This means my brush is too wet. Okay, too much water. So make sure not so much water when you do this. Just like that. Okay? Just one side. Okay? Done? Okay? So I just wait it naturally dry, then we paint the stem first. Is it called the stem? This one. Okay, sorry for my English. My English is not so good. Okay, so I will use the pine green and the moss green first. Because the base is too dark, I cannot use the brown color directly, okay? So, use the liner brush. Liner, you can add a bit of water because you have to make the brush can be run. Okay, not enough paint. You notice that I hold my brush very near because it's much easier for me to control the brush. Okay, follow, just come here. I like to use this brush. This one is animal hair. Okay, it's much easier to paint for me. Then after that, you can have the brown color on top. Okay, now brown color. Here. Just on top, some brown color. Later we will do again here, okay? So if you want highlight, you can put some white color for the highlight. A little bit of white. Only one side maybe, just like that. Then, because too white, then you can use your finger to dab it. So it won't be too much. Okay. Almost there. Then we will do the most difficult. No, it's very simple. We have to do this highlight white color right now. Now we are using this brush. It's a very magic brush. I like to use this brush for the shading and the highlight, so it will make my work much easier. Okay, not using the brush to do the highlight and shading. This one really saves time. So you see, this one is dry filbert brush. You will take the paint like this. After that, you have to take away with a kitchen towel or tissue, and you must be very dry. The brush must be very dry. Then you have to try here first. Okay, if too wet, it will be too much already like this. Okay, so I found that like that already okay. Look here. So you just rub in a circular motion. But before you do this one, you have to make sure the base is totally dry. Okay? Just like that. See? Very simple to do the highlight. And here, highlight. Again, you see I take the paint. You have to take away the paint and try first. If not, it might be too much. So just make the circle and look at the cherries where you should highlight the cherries. Usually on the top left side. Okay, so you no need to use too much paint. Always take away the paint after you take the paint from the brush. After your brush have the paint, you must always remember to take away. This one, just one side here, not so much. Here. I also can add a little bit of yellow to make it more bright. I want to make it have some different tone, not only pure white. So I can add a little bit of this lighter yellow, bright yellow. Also make sure that this yellow you can add a bit with the white color. Take away a bit like that. Okay, then you can put some here and there. So you have different tone. This one is not white enough. Then you can take the white again. Try here. Always remember, have to try first before you apply this highlight on the cherry. Okay? So this 16 color sets is very convenient. I make this one is actually easier for my student to get because some of the paint we are very hard to get in Malaysia. So that's why I make these 16 color sets and I have all the brushes. I supply all the brushes. Okay? Just like that. Enough. Then we will do another highlight using the little comma, using the number 2 filbert, but now should be a bit watery, not so much of paint. You can try just like that, okay? Just a little comma, okay? Here. 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 Okay? If not, cannot really see, never mind, we can add it later. Now we have to paint this one using brown color. Also, I use this small brush, side load again. Again, side load. You see, even though small brush, you need to side load. So you make sure it's this angle, like a smiling face. Okay. Side load. Here. Oops, too much. Here. So if you want to be darker, you can do 2 times. Okay, one side water, one side brown color. Okay, done. Then again you have to paint this one into it. Using the pine green, the moss green, you can mix a bit with the brown color. Okay. Done already, not so hard, right? Okay, it's a very simple project. So if you found that my video is very useful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you also can click on the right bell for the notification. So each of my video, you will miss all my my new latest video. Okay, so the color using is only few colors. Okay, have to practice like this one. The stroke is not so good, you still can redo with the green and also the dark green. You can base again, so I will teach you how to redo. So acrylic is very good, is even though it dry already, you can do it again. Where is my number 2? Okay, here, dark green again, like base coat. Okay, then the moss green before it dry. You have to make sure you can see different color tone. Before it dry, you add some of the lighter green. That's all. Okay? Thank you for watching. Hope you like this project.